So this is the last time I'm going to be addressing any sort of issue with this topic because I'm actually just really excited about the game and I want to dive into more videos about that. But like it or not, I'm kind of in the middle of this and a lot of you have been asking my opinion. So I'll just go and say exactly what I think. Now, the last video I made on this was talking about the review build, talking about how that gives us an innate advantage because we have more knowledge. And extreme L take by Rod here. He's not making things easier for me, guys. A lot of people are like, man, Rod does not know what he's talking about. And I'm like, yeah, I agree, guys. This is a big L take here from Rod saying that we don't get an advantage. We obviously do because we played the game, right? That's just how it works. But that means that we're not going to be claiming any official prizes. Maxwell have already publicly stated. And of course, we have no reason to keep things to ourselves or try to go for a competition. All I care about is YouTube. All I care about is you guys and the views. That's just my job. That's just what I'm here to do. So that's what I'm going to do. But there's one other thing that I did not mention in the last video. And so many people have been talking about it. And so many people were like, hey, you missed the point. This is what the video was about, or this is what it should have been about. Fair enough. People were saying that they're passionate about this. And that has to do with the early access to the competition and how we also are involved. I already addressed the part where I'm involved, but as for the early access in association with the pay to win competition and that kind of knowledge where the first 1,000 players, if you give the 4 days early access, then you're going to be at a head start. And this is just true. I mean, this is just true, right? People are going to get a head start. And if you have 4 days earlier to, grind the game, then if you don't buy the game, if those 1,000 people don't buy the game, then you might be slower than someone who did. Now, I do think that a lot of people just complain about everything, and I don't really think this is as big of a deal as people think it is. However, that being said, I understand why the small subsection of people would be upset, and that is that there is only the top 0.001% is going to be competing for this. And what really matters at the end of the day is time spent in the game. This isn't really oh, I'm super skilled or I'm super thing. It's knowledge and time. Those are the two most important things. And the early access will benefit those. So my perfect suggestion would just be to, as many people have already said, start the competition on either launch the game so that you don't have to pay for something, right? There will be a knowledge advantage. This is absolutely true. And that is something, or the best solution is just to start the competition on season 1. The problem with this is that if you guys are being realistic with yourselves, Blizzard won't do that because, obviously, they want to promote their game, and the launch of the game or the early access launch of the game is the most hype thing in the game. So they're obviously going to do that. So I don't really expect this to change at all, but figured I'd give my thoughts because people are asking over and over again. And we already kind of sent this over to Blizzard, given our feedback and stuff like that. So, I mean, we've done our best we can, right? We've mentioned to them hey, we probably shouldn't be participating in this competition, and, probably be a good idea to start the competition later on. But sending that to Blizzard is the first step, and the last step is them actually changing something, which probably won't happen. So at the end of the day, guys, my advice is just to enjoy the game. There's going to be reviewers, there's going to be people like me and stuff that get access to the early game. That's fine. If you don't like that, that's totally fine. If you don't want to consume content, that's also totally fine. But I encourage you guys, it's a really good game. It's a really good game. And at the end of the day, I wish that everyone could experience the game in terms of just playing it, right? So hopefully you're going to get the chance to do that. And I would feel bad for those of you that don't get the chance. But that's just my opinion. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And I'll see you all for the next one.